In 2022, we released our first scoping study, which focused on rare earths. And we took the learnings from that and the metallurgy, who really were saying we should look at this project slightly differently. And we did, and the metallurgists guided us to look at the phosphate as our primary focus without losing sight of the rare earths. And when the new resource came out that showed us that we had a tremendous amount of phosphate in the deposit, and it really showed us where the rare earths were, we then crystallized the approach to this project in focusing on the phosphate, but never losing sight of the rare earths, and that's what's led us to this new scoping study. The DSO product is a direct shipping or direct application fertilizer phosphate product. It'll be organic, it'll be made in the Kimberley, made in WA, up to 5 times the bioavailability of normal rock phosphate. And we can place that in Australia, in the high value cropping industry, and even potentially in the region where we have that MOU with Ordco. The Phosphate Focus gives us the ability to do a stage 1 of a 3-staged project leading us to rare earths. We've evaluated the project across all 3 stages. It's about 18 years of mine life at the moment, and any incremental tons we find on site will just add to mine life. Roughly speaking, we'll be producing 300 to 500,000 tons of material every year. Stage 1 is direct shipping or direct application fertilizer. Stage 2 is a mineral concentrate with both rare earths and phosphates in it. And stage 3 moves into the fresh rock portion of the ore body. As a whole, we've got a project that's worth well over $500 million in NPV using very moderated pricing scenarios on the products. We've got an IRR in the mid case of 40% and obviously considerably more in the upper case. We've got the ability to offset any individual product pricing softening, because with 2 products, you've essentially got half the probability that you're going to be impacted by any particular commodity market. So it really is a very attractive project, and we can get it going for less than $50 million. And when I say get it going, stage 1 we're not building big facilities for stage 1. We are building essentially a large quarry for stage 1. And that makes it very, very fundable, very, very doable by the team, very simple when it comes to the regulatory impacts and the notices that we have to give to the federal and state agencies. We've really got 2 interesting avenues ahead. One is to advance the project to operations. That means finishing off the baseline work, submitting for environmental approvals early next year, completing the engineering definition to suit, so that we can then have an advanced engineering study that's fully permitted to mine by mid to late next year. In parallel to that, the Rare Exploration team, which is an extension of our geology team, are looking at nearby targets at Cummins range. The hypothesis being that there's additional tons to contribute to this project, so we can make it larger or longer in the longer term. In closing, it's been a tremendous journey to get to where we are. We've really learnt from the stages of engineering we've done, the metallurgy we've done, the way we've looked at the market. We've learnt from all of that, and we've applied it in this new configuration. And it really does show that a company like ours could get into the rare earth space in a much quicker, much simpler fashion, in a staged way that is such a differentiator in the positive way for our company. So the future is really exciting. Everybody here is now in the mindset that we're becoming an operator. And we've been recruiting based on that as well. So we're a near-term operator for a direct shipping or phosphate fertilizer moving into rare earths. It's brilliant.